Is Dungeon Fighter Online worth it? We're gonna find that out in this video. We're also gonna do an overview, check out the updates, the cash up, the monetization, the features, and check out what's happening to Dungeon Fighter Online nowadays. We're gonna play, and we're gonna do a Dungeon Fighter Online gameplay from the beginning to show you guys how it's like playing the game from the start. Dungeon Fighter Online is a 2D beat 'em up MMORPG, and with that said, let's do this. Welcome back, Saviors GH here. Before we play the game from the beginning, first, what is Dungeon Fighter Online? It's a 2D MMORPG with anime aesthetics. In Dungeon Fighter Online, players can engage in fast-paced combat within a variety of challenging dungeons, battling enemies and formidable bosses. As characters level up, they can unlock new skills and abilities while also acquiring and upgrading equipment for enhanced effectiveness and increased gear score, or what the game call Adventure Fame. Now, going to Dungeon Fighter Online's Twitter page, they describe DFO as a free-to-play online action MMORPG. One of the notable highlights of Dungeon Fighter Online is its pixel art graphics, which lend a nostalgic charm to the game. Additionally, the side-scrolling arcade hack-and-slash beat-em-up combat mechanics pay homage to the classic arcade games, offering players a nostalgic and engaging gameplay experience. Moreover, the skill progression and character customization allows for diverse playstyles, adding depth to the gameplay. Now, the gameplay revolves around players engaging in combat against waves of monsters, and at the end, there's a boss fight. There's also a raid dungeon with gimmicks or raid mechanics, and every content requires a level and adventure fame or gear score before you can do them. In general, you will be farming resources and gears to increase your adventure fame to be able to participate in raid content, and get more gears so that you can farm more gear to again increase your adventure fame. Now, Dungeon Fighter Online was released in Korea in 2005, and it's developed by Neople, a South Korean company, and they're the guys behind titles like Dungeon Fighter Mobile and the 2022 fighting game DNF Duel. Regarding Dungeon Fighter Online's reception, Dungeon Fighter Online has received remarkable success since its launch, celebrating a milestone of 300 million registered users in 2011. The game's popularity surged further in August 2012. It recorded a peak of 3 million concurrent users in China alone. By November 2012, the game boasted 25 million monthly active users. The game's global user base continued to expand, reaching 600 million users by 2018 and surpassing 700 million registered users by March 2020. Dungeon Fighter Online's financial achievement continued to soar. By May 2020. It had exceeded $15 billion in lifetime gross revenue, establishing itself as one of the highest grossing entertainment media IPs. Notably, its lifetime revenue surpassed the box office gross of iconic films such as Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Avengers. By December 2021, the original PC version of Dungeon Fighter Online had amassed over 18 billion in lifetime gross revenue and garnered more than 850 million registered users worldwide. This reception underscores the game's immense popularity and its significant impact on the gaming industry. Now, Dungeon Fighter Online's monumental success has been intrinsically linked to its effective monetization strategy. The game's impressive achievements in terms of user base and revenue generation owe a significant portion of their existence to the carefully designed monetization framework in place. In DFO, players are presented with a free-to-play model, granting them access to the core gameplay without any initial cost. However, the game offers a range of optional in-game purchases that contributes to its financial sustainability and continued growth. And in the cash shop, we can buy fatigue potions so we can increase the amount of content we can play. We can also buy recovery items, resurrection items, upgrading materials, and a variety of premium items that will give you extra raid entry, increase the reward you get there, gives you more fatigue points. There's also a premium item that makes refs appear more frequently and gives you more rewards. And there's more. Use your imagination. Now, here's an update on what's happening to Dungeon Fighter Online nowadays. In terms of events, they do those regularly. And as for major updates, the game just got one in July. And in the July update of Dungeon Fighter Online, a new class, the Archer, has been introduced. And the update includes various content improvements such as enhancement to Storm's Rat dungeon farming, improved dungeon convenience, implementation of a weekly auction system, and more. If you want to check out the patch notes, it's on Steam. Now, to show you more of the features and what the game has to offer, let's go play the game from the start. Let's go play the game. Okay, guys, here's the character creation. And if I'm correct, this is the new class over here, the archer. You can be a muse or a traveler if I'm correct. So anyway, the other classes are, here's the slayer, female slayer, fighter, female fighter, gunner. There goes the other gunner, male and female mage, priest. There goes the priest. The thief is only female for some reason. And also the knight. Here goes the demonic lancer, the agent, the dark knight, and the creator. So how about let's try playing as a creator? Only from the start, because I already created an archer and it's already 110. Okay, anyway, let's create this creator. Create? We cannot create an event character. By the way, guys, the game got an event wherein if you create an archer, leveling will be easy. And they're also going to provide a lot of, resources, equipments. You were not going to be farming that much. You're still going to be farming, of course, to get your adventure fame higher. That's what the game's all about anyway. Let's create a normal character. Check. And we are in the game. Okay, there goes movement. We can move with WASD. What? We can move with WASD. I thought the controls here are arrow keys. Okay, it's not arrow keys. It's WASD. To jump, it's space. And to attack, it's the left mouse button. Oh, we need to point it at an enemy. Okay, this is new. By the way, guys, you can play this game using a controller. Google Anti-Micro or Xpadder. Okay, so let's check our bag. Do we have anything? We can't do anything yet because I think we need to interact with this lion thingy over here. Nope. How about go over here? Oh yeah. Now let's try attacking these enemies. As you can see, guys, combat is action. No highlighting needed to attack the enemy. You just target the enemy and dispatch them. I kind of like the control scheme of this creator right here. So depending on the character that you create, the control scheme is changing. Okay, anyway, proceed. More enemies. Try using a skill. Oh, look at this. We can make some kind of a firewall. Let's try it again. Oh, that's disable. And then it charges. Okay. More enemies. Use the firewall. What's happening now? Ooh. I need to disable it to be able to attack again. Okay, let's proceed to the next area. In this chamber, use firewall to get rid of the parasites. Okay. Firewall. Dragging the firewall. Let's go. Disable. Okay, get him. Oh, we're juggling him. Let's go. What's happening here? Why don't you die? Okay, fireball. I'm gonna switch to my other character, guys, so that I can show you more of the game. Okay, so I switched to my muse. And as you can see, we're now level 110 and our adventure fame is 24792. I'm not done upgrading this character yet, and I'll do that later. So basically what you do in this game, guys, is just fight hordes of enemy, and at the end, there's a boss. There's also raids here, kind of like in Lost Ark, wherein there's gimmicks. But when you start the game, you're gonna be fighting hordes of mobs, and the game is gonna take you to the different parts of the game, of the world. There's a world here, guys. This is not just a hub MMO. How do we open up the map here? Okay, let's say... Okay, there goes the world map. The game is gonna take you on an adventure on these maps over here. Until over here, if I'm correct. And when you get to about level 105 or something, that's where the game starts. You're gonna be starting to upgrade your gears. And don't worry, guys, the game is gonna give you all of the gears that you need. Like for example, this equipments over here, it's all given by the game. You don't need to farm them. And if you don't know what to do, just press escape and then click this guide over here. And then go to the equipment content, and this is gonna show you what you're gonna have to do. Usually you would farm this main equipment over here so that you can grow your gears. So to increase your, what do you call this, adventure fame, you're gonna be growing your equipment. It's basically just, using... Let's try it out. How about let me show it to you guys. Actually, I'm not yet done doing that. So the game is gonna give you this item option growth ticket over here. You can also access this by interacting with this, you call this book, this grimoire over here. This is like Cloton, but it's now over here. This is much more convenient because you're always here when you start. So the item that I showed you guys, this one, if you use this, it doesn't require any materials. So you can easily grow your equipment. Like for example, how about, let's try growing the top, okay? Receive. This item over here, the game is gonna give you this. when you just play. When you reach level 110, interact with this special. Nope, that's not it. The spec. Oh yeah, there it goes. As you increase your adventure level, your gear score, adventure fame, the game is gonna give you rewards to help you reach your next adventure fame level. Like for example, this over here. Right now, I need to be 26,933 to be able to get this reward over here, and then it's gonna give me growth items that's gonna help me increase more of my fame. Okay, so how about let me show you growing and equipment. Here goes the top, and then use this as a material. There it goes. And as you see, when we're growing it, the adventure fame of the equipment is increasing. So you're gonna keep doing and doing this until you get to that, goal of 26k adventure fame. You can also do a lot more stuff. Like for example, your avatar, equip the avatar, put some emblems, your insignias. It also adds adventure fame, this creature, this talisman. I couldn't get a proper talisman over here. So anyway, you can only do that one time per week. So yeah, when you reach level 100 plus, if you don't know what to do, just click escape and click guide over here and just follow the things. And yeah, also do the side quest if you can do it. Some of the side quests you can't start it because you don't have enough adventure fame, the gear score. So how about, let me show you some of the dungeons. Yeah, let me show you a simple dungeon. Maybe let's try using this guide over here. There's raid in this game, but I don't think I can start a raid. I don't want to wait. Bonus farming. This is the content that you're gonna do in the game. This is for the main equipment, advanced equipment. You don't need to do this anymore because if you did the event for your character, the game is already gonna give you the gear, so you don't need to farm. You can farm because you can use those to upgrade to grow your equipment. So anyway, your goal basically when you get to 110 is to increase your adventure fame. Man, actually, it's very convoluted. That's why I'm having a bit of difficulty explaining to you guys because it sounds simple, but it's not. There's so many ways to increase your adventure fame, but for the most part, it's growing your equipment. These things over here. Just grow your equipment and your adventure fame is going to increase. You can also enchant them. There are items that are given over here at the specs. Enchant items. So you need to enchant your equipment to increase your adventure fame. Yeah, I forgot. Let's do a dungeon. How about, let's do this Eternal Flame Lab over here. As you can see, when I double clicked it, there's an arrow and it's gonna guide you to the location of your selected dungeon. And according to this, we need to go over here and then interact with this PC over here and amend laws. And there it goes. Here is the dungeon. This is where you would see a lot of people playing. This game is very active, by the way. I just don't know the channel which is active. How about let's change channel? There's a lot of people playing this, guys. This game is very crowded. The moment you see a few people, it's gonna stutter. Yeah, anyway, let's just do the dungeon. I keep promising that we're gonna do the dungeon. Oh, we can do this. Oh, there it goes. Oh man, my controller turned off. Okay, let's do this Slayer level. Let's go. Attack these enemies over here. I like this class over here. There's a lot of AoE.
Nice.
Ooh, you're gonna need this Ryan core. Man, there's a lot of resources that you need in this game. This is very difficult to start if you're brand new to this game. They should have made things simple. Actually, they did, but it's still very convoluted. It's a fun game. It's kind of like Lost Ark in a way. Loot. This is what's fun about this game. I really like this. Okay, we got that one. By the way, I'm using a controller right now. I have anti-micro installed on my PC. Expander used to work, but for some reason now it doesn't work. And I paid for that. Well, anyway, anti-micro is free. So that's better, right? Okay, let's go over here. Attack these mobs. I wish I can show you guys the raids. It's kind of like Lost Ark. There are gimmicks. You need to stun the boss. Ugh, enemies. Got him. Let's go. Fight the boss. Oh, not yet. Okay. You're gonna be creating a lot of characters here because there are dungeons here that's gonna require a few more of your characters. so you can get further. I forgot the name of that dungeon. It's been a while since I played this game. Okay, let's fight the boss. Let's destroy him. Let's go. You gotta love the super of this character. Or more. Man, you got a lot of HP. I think we're in trouble here. I forgot to set my pots. Destroy him. Destroy him.
With you, I don't ever feel calm.
Oh man.
I can feel this feelings on my phone. Play with me like cats
And we got him.
you don't understand the thing.
And these resources over here, guys, you're gonna need those. You need to collect all of them. Those tokens are event items, burials, you're gonna need those, and Ryan cores. This is a fun game, guys, try it out. It's a bit grindy though. You farm a lot in this game.
Here's my heart straight.
And that's Dungeon Fighter Online in 2023. So, is Dungeon Fighter Online worth it? Plain and simple, yes. This game got the population and very frequent updates, and in my opinion, that means a lot. This game also runs very well on low spec PCs. And my only gripe about this game is, this is not a beginner friendly game, and you will be using Google a lot to know some of the simple things in the game. And guys, do you want to see the latest free-to-play MMORPG news? There it goes on the screen. Leave a like before you go, and this is Game Me Hardcore. See you in the next one.